Hey guys, Grace Gallows here, and I'm just going to do a quick how I do my makeup video. So if you see me looking to the side, it's just where my mirror is. So I'm going to start by going through my crazy bag of makeup here and grabbing my NYX Stay Matte foundation. It's a powder foundation, so it's very light and comfortable, to say the least. A lot of times I'll also use liquid ones, but those ones are a lot heavier on your face. So start with this coverage all over. And I mean, I'm no professional. I do makeup just for fun. I usually, when I do my modeling, I do my own makeup, which has its pros and cons. It can definitely be a lot of fun, but at the same time, you know, I'm not really good at it. So for my contour, I'm going to be using two things. For my highlight, I'm going to be using this from the Wet n Wild contouring palette. And for my actual contour, I'm going to be using Too Faced Wonderful Beautiful bronzer here. I absolutely love it because it smells like chocolate. Absolutely wonderful and fun, of course. So I'm actually terrible at highlighting and contouring, and I'm not sure why I'm actually doing this in the video, but I'm going to take some of my highlight here, put it up here. Whoa, that is a lot. And under the eye, I also like to put highlight on my eyelid, just because it makes the colors, I feel like it makes the colors a little more noticeable there. Up in the nose, in this general area. And then switching over to, whoops, wrong thing, to my bronzer here. I usually put on way too much, and I'm terrible at blending it, so. Put some up here, to the sides of the nose. Okay, so that's really all that I do for my basic actual face stuff. I'm just gonna try to blend it in a little. I'm sure that's actually not that great, but you know, it works. And then to start on my eyes, because really the only other thing I like to do is my eyes, maybe my lips. Sometimes I'll put on blush, not usually, but I have this Wet n Wild primer, which works okay. It's nice to put on. Whoops. For my eyes, I don't usually prime my face itself, because I just don't find it necessary for my skin. But I do put it on my eyelids to prime for that. Ooh. I do think I have... My makeup bag is an absolute mess, so bear with me. I do have this NYX eyeshadow base that I also use. Usually for that, I either use my finger or I use a small little brush. But as you can see, you get a lot on your finger very quickly, and you really don't need quite that much. So I put a little bit on. I still have a bunch on my finger that I'm not going to need. You put that on where you want to put your eyeshadow. Apparently it's going to be all over my eyelashes too, but you know, it's not a big deal. You don't really have to worry about that. For my everyday actual makeup look, I don't really have one because I don't usually do my makeup every day. But when I do, I really love to use the Electric palette by Urban Decay. I know it's a little messy right now, but you know, not everything is perfect. Now let's see how well I can do any kind of makeup with this without messing up on video. First things first, I need to find a brush that I can even use. I'm seeing every brush except for the one that I want, of course. This one's fine. This one's kind of really tiny for doing it, but you know, it's fun. What color am I thinking? I usually do a lot of yellow and green, mainly because my hair is green currently, but I change it up based on my hair color. So I don't know how well you can see this, as I've actually never made a YouTube video before, but I start with the yellow because it's the lighter color. And put that right on the inner part of my eye, kind of around that corner there and a little bit under. I don't put a lot under my eye simply because the shape of my eye, it goes down a little bit too much, so it looks awkward for me. Do the same thing to the other eye. And again, I'm just a really big fan of matching my hair in my eyes because I'm kind of a nerd. There we go. Looks pretty good for the yellow, I'd say, for right now. And then I'm going to throw the green on here. Starting from where I left off, throwing some on. All the way to the end of the lid there. And try to blend it a little if you can. It's not really super important right away. We'll get it blended either way at the end. And then I have a basic kind of like green, yellowy look. Sometimes I'll put a tiny bit on the corner part here, but never really a lot. And then blend it a little bit with my finger. And you got a very basic eyeshadow look here. Which, I mean, sometimes I'll do crazy fancy things, but for this tutorial, I'm going to keep it very simple. And then I like to use some kind of eyeliner pen. I have two. I really love the felt tip pens. As you can see, nice felt tip. They're easier to use than liquid for me. However, I'm still not super great at wings, and I'll probably mess up a little. Put it right down here. Probably should have put music on. Maybe I'll put some on during the editing process. Probably not, because I have no idea how to edit. Then I connect it with the under part, and there you have a nice small little wing. I'll attempt to do the same on this side, however, this is the eye that I always have trouble with. But you know, your eyes are sisters, not twins. My friend tells me that about eyebrows all the time because I am so hard on myself when it comes to eyebrows. There we go. It's not great, but it's not awful. But as you can see, this is my good eye, so we'll focus on that one. I like to put eyeliner on the bottom lid, but unfortunately I'm out of my good liner, so I'm using Black Heart, which is a Hot Topic brand here. I'm just putting that on the lower lash line here. If you get it a little too far under, it's not that big of a deal. You can usually blend it a little. And then, you know, I can blend that in after. Do the same thing to the other eye. Try not to get it under the eye, because when you do, it kind of looks a little smudgier. But we can work through that. I'm going to probably put a little more yellow under my eye to try to fix that a little bit. And I already lost the brush I was using, so I'm going... Oh, there's another brush. Perfect. So this is a cute little one too. I think I got it at like Hot Topic or something. Just gonna rub that along under here with the yellow. Then I'm gonna fix up the green a little too under. And lots of blending if you can. My camera-ish thing on my computer that I'm using to also look for a mirror just went off, so sorry about that weird noise. Now I am currently looking for my mascara, which is right here. This is a new one that I'm using. It's also Wet n Wild. Most of my products I get at CVS or something because I don't have a lot of money after spending the amount that I spent on the Urban Decay palette, which I would definitely recommend Urban Decay palettes because they're absolutely gorgeous. But if you can't get it, anything really works as long as you know what you're doing a little bit, which I barely do, but it's beside the point. I like to put it on, also close my eye a little bit because it seems to help with the curl of the eyelashes. And I also put some on the bottom. Also just kind of by blinking. Do the other eye, my not so great eye. There we are. And I know it's very simple, but that's pretty much all I do for my eyes. And then lipstick, sometimes I'll throw some on to feel like it looks more completed. Today, let's see if I can do this without messing it up. I'm gonna use this green one. This is another NYX product. They have a lot of cool colored lipsticks. I'm not good at applying this right, so please don't laugh. Make sure you get as much of your lip as possible. And another thing that I like to do, I mean, I have liners, but they're not exactly the same green, which is unfortunate. But I like to find any one of my brushes. I have this single one that I usually use, but I'm not sure where it is. Too much makeup in my bag. Here it is. I use this a lot with lipsticks, so I like to pat it in my green eyeshadow that I used. Put that over. It's not necessary. Probably doesn't really help much, but I feel like it stays better when I do that. Which is also good because I can add a little bit of yellow as well, not that you can really see it. But it gives the color a little more dimension. I mean, I guess this is more like an everyday green look if you're into green, which obviously I am a very green person. And then I use this eye lip liner usually to do my eyebrows, which for this look I am gonna skip out on only because I don't do it every day. And then I also have this one, which I use when my hair is brown or when I just want brown eyebrows. But anyway, that is it. That is my first makeup tutorial YouTube video. If you liked it, please hit subscribe, like, comment, give me any comments, anything you'd like to see me do in my next videos, any certain type of makeup. I'm also going to be doing a series on modeling tips and stuff like that, as well as a personal vlog. So again, please give me a subscribe, like, comment, etc., and feel free to message me and check out my modeling Facebook page, which the link will be below here, hopefully. So yes, have a wonderful rest of your day, everyone.